Ladies and gentlemen, I know why you're here. You know why you're here. We have the return of Maphra to the channel, this time covering The Plot in You and Silence. Now, as always, she is very great with the songs that she covers and getting very, very deep within how her vocals work, and she just makes them her own. There are a lot of artists out there that cover other songs and they'll cover other artists' work, but she is a very standout figure when it comes to the world of cover music and how she handles it. And a lot of you would very much agree that this is how you handle covers, and this is she just does something with them that in my comments section a lot of you would say almost makes the original sound like a cover of her song instead of vice versa. But either way, I'm super excited to get into this. I just checked out the original so I can get a bit of a contrast between how she handles it versus how the original handles it. So let's get into it.
I don't feel youthful. I don't feel sad. I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack.
Okay, here comes the drop.
Took a lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless. Mark my words, this is...
Okay, gotta pause right there because there's quite a bit to touch on in there. I do notice that she almost sounds very almost more well enunciated than the original does. And I don't know if that's just like a contrast between the two singers' vocals, but I can understand very clearly what she is saying and the exact words that she's saying, and also how she is really handling a lot of the different ranges of vocalization, from the screams to those little fast kind of rappy bits, which I can't remember if she's, I can't remember the other songs right offhand if they did have some of those rappy bits. Besides the Linkin Park one, I think that does have a little bit, as with all Linkin Park songs that go from rap to singing back to rock style singing. But she does really well with that. A lot of people did mention in like comments, and I've seen other videos mentioning how some of her stuff sounds a little pre-recorded, which honestly, in my opinion, I don't really have a problem with that, because I mean, live concerts and live music in general, there's a lot of tracks and stuff, and it's for a good reason. It helps keep you on track with the way the song is supposed to go, and just a lot of different sound quality reasons why. But regardless, at that beginning part, it didn't really sound to me like it was pre-recorded. Some people, there's probably more people with better trained ears than mine, so I could be wrong. But overall, like going from like the really soft type of singing back to the going from soft singing to the rappy bits and going to the screams, I've heard, is just a very challenging thing in general to do. And I've even heard that it can be pretty straining on your vocal cords in general, which probably takes a lot of practice, a lot of training to figure out how to get everything in the right place. So really big thumbs up to her. Song sounds really great. She's really making this cover one of her own rather than rather than a lot of the covers out there that just sound a little copy and paste and whatnot. And I think a lot of you would agree with very good reason that she is one of a kind when it comes to the world of covers in general. Let's go back here.
Time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless. Mark my words,
Yeah,
this feeling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation, baby.
See, very, very good screams too.
Rip my heart in two. There's nothing that you can take. I know it's true.
You can tell she's really like into the music too.
I'm sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live. And I've been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof.
Okay, yeah, her screams are really, really well enunciated. Now the original it does also have its own well enunciated screams, but there is, I've noticed, a really, really sharp contrast between male vocals to female vocals and how they're enunciated, and that also might be like a distortion thing too with the original song, but her screams, I can hear them really, really well, and I can tell the words that she's really saying with them. And I've pointed this out in other videos too, like she really, really gets into the song. You can see that she's really using a lot of her body when it comes to the entirety of the song, which I've seen some like vocal coaches out there say when it comes to rock and metal that you do want to, some people do want to kind of do that to get yourself in more of a like a vocal cadence and really kind of signal how you're gonna, well, I guess signal to like everything else and how you're gonna get that vocalization out there. And I think that's why you will see a lot of singers, especially in like live settings. I'll kind of point to Ronnie Radke of Falling in Reverse, and for example, he does quite a bit of different movements on stage, and especially when he goes into like the higher notes where he'll specifically use like his hands as almost a method to bring like his pitch or his timbre up for certain portions of the song. But she seems to do it more with more kind of like in the shoulders, and there might be other things going on because you can only see so much, but going from like those different vocalizations is very, very tricky, especially for somebody like me who's a bit more monotone just due to like weird muscle tension. So I do also kind of wonder about that, if she is doing a lot of different things to maintain the quality of her voice, and what some of those practices are, because there's a lot of different things I've seen you can do to really bring structure to your voice and to really keep everything in the exact way it is. And it's very numerous that I don't even think we can really fully account for everything that you can do to keep that quality, because nowadays there's just so many different there's just so many different ways that you can easily destroy like your vocal cords, how your voice is, both physical health wise, also like nervous system, mental health wise. That's just not very good for you in general. And I would assume she's nailing a lot of that and being able to keep the stress down, and like making sure she's not straining herself physically. But she's definitely handling this song to about the same degree as I'd say a lot of her other covers. Just the variations and how she goes from again, like the rappy bits to the screams, and it's just very well and like enunciated to the point that I would say the screams are probably better than the originals, just due to the fact that, again, enunciation. I can hear the words very, very clearly, and they're not drowned out by the harshness overall. But we've only got a little bit left of the song. Let's hear this. Yeah, you can really hear it very clearly.
A state of mind I never tried. I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
The return of Maphra to the channel. We finally freaking got it. Sad to say, with her release schedule, that we're probably gonna be waiting another month as the release of this video. So sad to see her go for another who knows how long until she gets the next song out. But she really handled that well. Especially the ending of the song too, where she really got down really low with her voice. So I'm always blown away by how she does these covers and how she really makes them her own and almost makes them sound very much better than the originals. So hats off to her. She is an absolutely amazing at doing these covers. Now I am wondering if there is going to be any original works at all, like a lot of you. At this point in time, I haven't seen anything to really convey that point, but we may be surprised at some point in the future. She may be working on stuff, but overall, even if she just sticks to the covers, it's still she's still amazing at what she does, and I think it is it's nothing to really say that it doesn't take away from the quality of what she is doing in general, because you can do really amazing covers. And I've seen local bands that do amazing covers too, and that's really all they do. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, when you're remixing or you're really making something your own, it's still very worthy of value and attention. And obviously doing these is getting her enough attention to the point where now she has released her own covers of the songs onto like Spotify, Apple Music, and just other streaming platforms in general. And super excited to see what else is in store for us in the future. But either way, I'm gonna call it right here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, you want more Maphra content in the future, hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be taking a look at every single one of her songs that she releases. And super looking forward to sharing that with you. But until next time.